What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated two-division world champion, currently the WBA lightweight world champion, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis was asked his thoughts on last Saturday night's highly anticipated lightweight unification showdown between newly crowned, undefeated, unified lightweight world champion superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez and former three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion Vasil High-Tech Lomachenko, superstar boxer, and former pound-for-pound top 3 fighter in the world. With that said, Gervonta Tank Davis gave his thoughts, and then he obviously was asked about fighting a winner in Teofimo Lopez. And Gervonta Davis got right to the point. And he told Max Kellerman on Max on Boxing, he told Max Kellerman, Teofimo Lopez understands I'm a bad stylistic matchup for him. He's one-dimensional. All he has is power. He's big. He says, but he's very flat-footed. I'm definitely more skilled and more versatile than him, and I would dominate him. Point blank and period. End quote. So, Vasil Lomachenko lost, and he's claiming that the shoulder injury was the reason for his loss, and he's campaigning for a rematch. So nobody knows what the future holds for Teofimo Lopez. Obviously, you have undefeated WBC lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney campaigning for that spot against Teofimo Lopez for undisputed. That will officially be an undisputed lightweight world champion. That's never been done in the history of the sport of boxing. There's never been an undisputed lightweight world champion in the history of the sport of boxing. And is Teofimo Lopez willing to, make it official and fight Devin Haney? Should Devin Haney get past his upcoming November 7th showdown with former multi-division world champion Yuriokis Gamboa? Let's see how that plays out. With that said, Gervonta Tank Davis stated that he believes that Teofimo Lopez will avoid him, will duck him. He don't believe that Teofimo Lopez's promoter, top-ranked CEO and promoter, Bob Arum, is willing to make that fight because he says that he understands that I will beat him. They all know that I will beat Teofimo Lopez. Stylistically, I'm a bad style matchup. My power would translate, and I would dominate Teofimo Lopez. So he says you can expect him to avoid me. That's why I'm never mentioned as one of his possible opponents for his next fight. Now, with that said, Bob Arum did recently come out and state that his next two options is Vasil Lomachenko in the rematch. And get this, undefeated, rising lightweight world champ, lightweight contender who's fighting Luke Campbell, King Ryan Garcia, Mexican superstar boxer. So he says, Bob Arum says those are his next two options, a rematch with Lomachenko or Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia hasn't accomplished anything within the sport of boxing. He's not a world champion. He's getting ready to have his first step-up fight against Luke Campbell. So he hasn't achieved much in the sport of boxing. It's just that Ryan Garcia has a huge social media following with 7.2 or 7.4 million Instagram followers. So he has a lot of social media following and backing. And a lot of people point to that as the reason why they want to fight Ryan Garcia, because he's popular, right? He's an Instagram model. He has a lot of young people that follow him. So he has a huge population. Not particularly in the sport of boxing, but just overall, he has a huge following. So with that said, a lot of people want to fight Ryan Garcia because of that, right? So he's being mentioned. A fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Teofimo Lopez would be an absolute excitement and fight of the year type of fight because they both have power. They both like to come forward. They both are skilled, and they both have a high boxing IQ. So is Devin Haney's skill set comparable to these two guys? I think so, right? I think that Devin Haney's skill set, is, he's the more superior skill guy than both of these guys, so he would make the fight different. These two guys in the ring, Devin Haney's going to use his boxing ability. These two guys are going to come forward, and I think it'll be an explosive fight. I think it'll be a fight of the year type of fight. Now, when it comes to Devin Haney, obviously it's for undisputed, so there's a lot of implications with that. But when it comes to Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Tank Davis, this will be an explosive fight. The rubber's going to meet the road. They both like to come forward. I would favor Gervonta Tank Davis in that fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think that my pick would change every other day because they both bring a lot of similarities and a lot of the same traits to the ring. I just think that Gervonta Tank Davis is quicker. I think that he's, just have the quicker reflexes, quicker twitch muscles. And I think that, his power would get to the target before Teofimo Lopez's. But Teofimo Lopez has the size advantage. It's a pick 'em fight. It's a 50-50 fight. That would be a massive fight. But how much would it come to fruition? I don't think that either promoter wants that fight. I don't think that legendary retired former 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, Floyd Money Mayweather, who's the CEO and founder of Mayweather Promotions, who promotes Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't think that's a fight he's willing to put on. I don't think that Bob Arum is willing to put this fight on. I think there's a hesitation on both parts. I think that both fighters will want this fight because they are warriors. So I don't believe they'll blink an eye at making this fight happen. And they both have a lot of confidence. So like Gervonta Tank Davis said, he feel like he'll dominate Teofimo Lopez. And obviously, if you ask Teofimo Lopez, he'll utter the same sentiments in reverse, right? So, it comes down to the promoters and what's at stake. Gervonta Tank Davis at this point in time is 25 years of age. So he's older, 3 years older than Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is 22 years of age, going on 23 years. Well, he's 23 years of age, right? So he's 2 years older than Teofimo Lopez. So I believe this is would be a huge fight. Another tug of war would be the networks. Where would this fight take place? Showtime or ESPN, right? Bob Arum recently stated that he has no interest in putting on pay-per-view events because he don't want to charge the fans at this point in time. When you have 40 million fans, 40 million people unemployed, and due to the pandemic and there's social distance, so there's a lot going on. Bob Arum stated that he don't want to reach into the fans' pockets. He'd rather put it on free TV. Now we know Floyd Mayweather is all about pay-per-view. So Floyd Mayweather is not going to be looking to put on a fight of this caliber, this quality, on free TV. Floyd Mayweather wants to put this on pay-per-view. That's what he's known for, right? Breaking records on pay-per-view and things of that nature. So Floyd Mayweather is going to be looking to place this fight on pay-per-view. That's a tug of war. That's another hurdle to jump because Bob Arum is like, who's going to pay? Who's going to fit the bill with no fans in attendance? So there's a lot that will have to come together for this fight to come together in reality. I don't believe it will, but it will be a great fight. Ironically enough, I actually never pictured these two guys in the ring against one another due to the facts that I just stated. I think there's too many hurdles for this fight to come to fruition. I think Devin Haney is more flexible to fight both guys. Devin Haney is more flexible due to the fact that he's his own promoter. He co-promotes himself with Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn on DAZN. But at the end of the day, when you look at it, he still has a lot of say-so in his own right. So he can pretty much dictate what direction he wants to go in. Eddie Hearn is flexible with this. Eddie Hearn has been stating that if Devin Haney wanted to fight on another network in a big fight, they're willing to make that happen. So Devin Haney would be flexible in going to Showtime. And he will be flexible going to ESPN. So I just think it's more doable to get Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, which is still, they're all massive fights. There is no fight bigger than the other, except the fact that if Devin Haney fights Teofimo Lopez, there's a lot more on the line due to the fact it's for the first, it's historic, right? It's the first undisputed lightweight world champion. That's historic. That's your legacy. You're growing your legacy. If you Teofimo Lopez, that's the direction you want to go in because you beat Devin Haney, you beat Vasyl Lomachenko. Look at your resume. You beat Richard Comey for the IBF title. Then you beat Vasyl Lomachenko. Then you beat Devin Haney and become the first undisputed lightweight world champion in the history of the sport of boxing. that's saying a lot. Just building a young legacy. So that would be the direction I'm going in from Teofimo Lopez. But you can't go wrong with Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Tank Davis. Southpaw, explosive guy versus a big puncher who's a boxer puncher in Teofimo Lopez. Absolute fireworks. So, but leave it up to Gervonta Tank Davis. He believes Teofimo Lopez is ducking him, is avoiding him because he understands that he's one-dimensional, he's flat-footed, and he's just big. He said that's all he could. That's all he has. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.